Alright, let's go.
Okay. Hey, it's Kikostego here. This is a Danganronpa character retrospective, so this is your spoiler warning. Enjoy the video.
He better not use big words, I'll be mad.
I'll be prepared to pause.
Togami.
Hey. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you. That's the most half-assed introduction I've ever heard. But there isn't anything I can do about it. Even among the ultimate students, this one is special. Byakuya Togami, he's the heir apparent of his family's massive financial conglomerate. He's already started managing business operations, and his own personal assets are, well, vast. His title of Ultimate Affluent Prodigy is completely accurate. He's the definition of exceptional. That's everything I've learned about him from the Hope's Peak Academy thread online.
Come on.
We're done with the introductions, right? How much longer are you going to stand there? Go away. I'm sick of looking at you.
He's mean to us from the beginning until the end. His aura says to me, you and I will never stand on the same level like a king in training.
Yeah. Because you're a peasant.
If you're interested in Byakuya's free time skills, you have Cool and Composed. Steadies your aim a little, effective during non-stop debate and Hangman's Gambit. And Envious Influence. Increases the influence gauge by 5, effective during class trial. If you would like to woo Byakuya, their loves are Quebec Coffee, Scarab Brooch, Golden Gun, Old Timey Radio, Crystal Skull, Golden Airplane, Prince Shoku's Globe, Millennium Prize Problems, and Pagan Dancer. Then their likes are Rose Hip Tea, Royal Curry, Everlasting Bracelet, Hope's Peak Ring, Blueberry Perfume, Emperor's Thong, Quality Chinchilla Cover, Rose and Virtue, Cherry Blossom Bouquet, Antique Doll, The Fun Plane, Meteorite Arrowhead. They all like that. The Fun Plane! Fun Plane!
Fun plane!
Pop cup, fun
This
plane.
is how Byakuya reacts when given different tiers of presents. His love reacts are...
Now, this is a rare moment. Coming from a noble family, I've never been exposed to such vulgarity. Interesting. I think I'll keep it. You bastard. How did you get your hands on this? Even the collective force of the entire Togami Corporation wouldn't be enough to obtain the gem. I'm going to hold on to this. Damn, dude, calm down. He's got a cube over that.
His like reacts are...
Fine, I'll take it. Hope you appreciate this.
That's his like react.
I hope you appreciate me taking this from you.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Normally I would expect something a little nicer, but you get an F+, you pass, but barely.
That's not a passing grade! His okay reacts are...
If you insist, I suppose I can accept it.
His dislike reacts are...
I don't blame you for trying to buy other people's affections, but if you're going to do that, at least give them something a little better than whatever this is. You think you can move me with this? I'm not so easily impressed. I really this would woo me like this. I was like, whoa, hold up.
His hate reacts are...
You expect me to... That? You expect me to touch that? That thing makes my skin crawl. I'd rather kill you and be done with it. I don't take kindly to people trying to make a fool of me. There is no reality in which I would be happy to receive such garbage.
Oh god, that's fucking Byakuya. So Byakuya. He's Byakuyaing too hard with his reactions. Byakuya. On to the free time events.
Oh, this would be joyful. I have a question for you.
Huh? You do?
That's right.
Something's been bothering me for a while now, and I can't take it anymore. So to answer my question, I need you to explain to me what exactly your ultimate lucky student title means.
Oh, well, I don't totally get it myself, but what I do know is that I was picked at random from a pool of normal students.
So, in other words,
You just got into Host Peak Academy by blind luck? Blind, that's what I said. I see. Well, that answers my question.
What was the question?
How a commoner like you with absolutely no unique talent or abilities could get into this school. Oh, I forgot to mention boring. How a boring, untalented, utterly generic commoner got in.
Boring. Generic. Did you really have to list all of that off?
naturally.
But it's the truth.
Naturally.
Maybe compared to you, the ultimate affluent progeny and all. But even I...
You seem to think it's merely an issue of title, but make no mistake. My lineage, intelligence, figure, athletic ability, they are all ultimate.
In other words,
Which is to say, I am the ultimate perfection. Feel free to begin calling me that. Call me that, in fact.
He's really taking this to an extreme.
You, who have nothing. I, who have everything. We are living proof that all men are not created equal. You have my pity, Makoto. Life can be very cruel indeed. And because I pity you so much, perhaps someday I'll allow you to hear my tale of glory. Consider it a blessing, a gift from me to you, to allow you to bask in my glory.
He's so full of himself. Having finished his mean-spirited lecture, Byakuya left me standing there in silence. I learned one thing about Byakuya today. Who are you talking to? You're alone. Anytime I talk to him, I need to be prepared for extreme psychological trauma.
Byakuya just walks away like that, like, I'm such a good person, spending time with the commoners.
We got cool and composed. Do. I did my best to keep my spirit from shattering like glass and went back to my room.
so in other words,
Just to be clear, being the ultimate affluent prodigy is only one of my many talents. Some people think I rely on the care and protection of the Togami name.
Huh? Is this a monologue or something?
But I don't rely on my family. Rather, I am my family's savior.
I think he just walked into the room and started talking about this.
The Togami Corporation reaches across the world, true, but I will take us to even greater heights. It is expected of me, naturally. After all, even my own family has recognized my ultimate superiority. In other words, even among the Togami family, I am the chosen among the chosen.
So much confidence.
naturally.
And that confidence is justified, I assure you. It comes from the battles I've fought and won.
Battles.
Yeah.
I am personally worth over $4 billion, separate from my Togami family assets.
How the heck did you make that much money?
I killed
In
them.
other words,
The stock market. I buy and sell shares and assets based on market trends, all within a single day.
yes.
Surely even someone as simple-minded as you has heard of this technique.
So he buys and sells stuff on the stock market, doing everything in a single day. I think that's called...
Trading cards.
Yeah. I invest and sell Pokemon cards.
Hey.
Sometimes I delve into Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! But, Pokemon, that's where I make my bang.
I have just a literal absurd amount of Pokemon cards. You're talking about day trading, right? And you will be able to and you were able to make $4 billion doing that?
Well, I first started doing it just to keep myself occupied, and before I knew it, there I was. It's really not a big deal.
I'd say it's a super big deal. Wait, but are the high schoolers even allowed to buy stocks and stuff?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'm Byakuya Togami.
Is that
I do
meant?
what the fuck I want.
Is that meant to be an explanation?
$4 billion is nothing to the Togami Corporation, but for personal use, it's not bad. So now you understand, right? I'm not merely the child of modern-day nobility.
You know, Byakuya, maybe we should start calling you the ultimate day trader.
Oh, I don't do that anymore. It was too simple, so I got bored of it pretty quickly.
Geez, do you realize how insulting that sounds to the rest of us?
Of course, that's how I feel about anything I do. Frankly, life is too easy. It's only natural for me to do whatever I want in this world.
Man, he's really is confident. We're like worlds apart. Galaxies apart. Byakuya's report card.
Right up, just like, yeah. It's too
See,
easy.
Byakuya's the one I could see handing everybody a report card. Like, this is where you stand. This is where you stand.
Oh, I get you.
You don't even get one.
Still reeling from Byakuya's story, I went back to my room.
Listen, Makoto, I wanted to ask you something.
What could Byakuya want to talk to me about? I have a bad feeling about this. Sure, what's up?
You know, only a chosen few, perhaps 1% of us, are able to succeed in life.
Okay.
So, in other words,
For the other 99%, the dreams never come true. Some never even have a dream in the first place. Spending every waking hour toiling to scrap together a meager living, just barely getting by.
what?
I just don't understand. Is there any meaning to a life like that?
Why are you asking me?
Because you're part of that 99%, of course. Why did you even feel the need to ask?
I knew he was gonna insult me somehow.
Up until now, I've never been around anyone like that, so I'm interested. So tell me, how does it feel to live a life without hope, without potential, or ambition or dreams? Hope? Did somebody
Hope?
say hope?
Come on. I don't have ambition or dreams. I never felt like that. I never felt that way about myself. I mean, sure, maybe I'll never be as rich as you or anything, but... Do you have to go around saying that to everyone? Can you only be happy by being better than others?
Yes. Your complaints are as old and tired as a third-rate pop song from any generation.
Oh!
And yet, those are the words of the 99%. That is how you find comfort in your tiny, cold little world.
Stop saying stuff like that.
Not cold. I got a blankie.
Sorry, I can't not speak truth. No matter how much you push to struggle, people like you will never be in my position to change the world. You could all disappear tomorrow, and nothing will change. Your existence is of no consequence.
Whether that's true or not, it doesn't matter. Even if you live a totally normal, unimportant life, you can still find happiness in that. If I could live a life that I'm satisfied with, that's all that matters. If I spent all my time comparing my life to other people, I'd never be happy. Sure, maybe you can do that, but we're guaranteed success. You were guaranteed success from the day you were born, so...
What?
Hold it. For the day I was born? You have no idea. You don't have a clue what you're talking about.
What?
What?
Those who are chosen from birth have no concept of what that truly means. I've gone to battle and emerged victorious. That is why I am the chosen.
What are you talking about?
You're spoiled, all of you, running away into a world of self-indulgence, battle, competition, rivalry. You run away from it all. That is why the 99% walk the path that they do.
Such ignorance.
Good God, your absolute lack of understanding makes me want to weep.
After showing a surprising amount of emotion, Byakuya quickly made his exit. What the heck got into him? He was acting totally normal up until I said something about being guaranteed success from the day he was born. I wonder why that set him off. Report card! We got envious influence. We earned it. Woo!
Hurrah!
Hurrah!
You fucking 99%ers.
I know, right? I couldn't stop thinking about Byakuya when I went back to my room. Makoto.
Mikey,
You could talk to him tomorrow.
Yeah. You actually got me scared for a second. I was like, what? And I was like, oh yeah. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush.
Eh?
What?
It's a proverb. It means if you can only obtain something inferior, that's still better than longing for something better.
Yeah, I know what it means, but so what?
So, in other words,
Put another way, if all you have nearby is a loser, that's better than a proper assistant far away. Makoto, be my secretary.
What?
A useless commoner like you could never hope to earn more than, say, $100,000 a year. But as my secretary, you would be guaranteed an ample salary and job security for the rest of your life. And in honor of it being my birthday today, how about I multiply your already impossible expectations by 5.5?
$100,000 times 5.5. You mean?
I don't want to do the math.
I don't want to do the math. $550,000. That's like board member money. Of course, as
As my secretary, you wouldn't be a mere servant. At some point, I would want you to become an actual assistant, taking the lead in important projects. Assuming you produce acceptable results, you could even become a core part of the Togami Corporation.
so in other words,
You have no reason to refuse.
this is all so sudden. I don't get why, but he seems so serious about it. It's like he just proposed to me. Still, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to say no.
Trying to give you a chance to enter the battlefield of life and claim victory. Most commoners will never get that chance. Literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Do you understand? This is your chance. This is your one and only chance to rise above the 99%.
so that's it.
Are you really so scared of having to fight to compete in order to win?
It's not that I'm scared. It's that I want to succeed based on my own effort. I want to find my own battlefield. I don't want to hand it to me. I want to earn it. I want to find something that I'm willing to fight and die for. That's the only way I'll be satisfied.
Then you meant what you said earlier. That if you can live a life that you're satisfied with, that's all that matters.
I see.
Glad to see you passed my test.
Huh? Your test.
Naturally.
That's right. The mere thought of someone like you as my secretary makes me physically ill.
Roasted. Wait, so then...
What?
The salary offer still stands, of course. It's yours if you want it.
Do it.
I don't need you spreading rumors that Byakuya Togami doesn't honor his word.
So he'd basically be paying me to do nothing. Like, yes, the dream job. In a way, I almost regret my decision. Make Byakuya the sugar daddy.
But I must say, I just don't understand you. You don't want to fight, and yet you don't flee from the battle either.
It's like I said. For me, happiness comes from living the life I want to live.
Easy enough to say.
Interesting.
Now you have to enforce your will until the very end. If you can do that, if you can make it to the end, I'm afraid I'll be forced to acknowledge you.
So don't do that.
Then that's exactly what I'll do. Someday, absolutely.
don't expect much from you, but I'll be waiting.
Byakuya's report card has been updated. Skill points.
Do, 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 do. How do you still not understand?
Understand what?
I've been sacrificing all this valuable time of mine for your sake. But it's all amounted to nothing. We simply have nothing to talk about.
Not possible.
We could talk forever and a day, and I would gain nothing from it.
But the more we come to understand each other...
You and I will never understand each other. We live in different worlds. Our ways of life, our ways of thinking are totally incompatible. You're a loser, so go ahead and live your loser life, make a bunch of loser friends, and together you can lick each other's loser wounds.
Inky.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep saying loser.
That's
Oh,
enough.
you're a loser.
I know.
Whether your self-indulgence is a lie or not, it doesn't matter. Whatever happens, I'm going to keep on fighting, and I'm going to keep on winning.
That's right.
That's one thing that will never change.
But having to win all the time, doesn't that make your life kind of hard?
Such is the fate of the chosen.
The Chosen. Listen, I've been meaning to ask you. You keep talking about the Chosen. What does that mean exactly? The way you say it, it seems a lot heavier than how I'd normally think of it.
That's fine.
Fine. If I'm going to waste my time with you anyway, I may as well explain this one last thing. I'll tell you how I became known as the ultimate affluent progeny.
There's a story behind that.
So, in other words,
It has to do with the secret to the Togami family's prosperity. Our success comes from our family's rather peculiar.
La 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 la.
Listen, bud. He's using big words now. What the heck is that peculiar?
Peculiar.
Yeah.
Peculiar.
There you
I
go.
can't say that word. Peculiar.
Peculiar.
It's like salmonella. I can't say that.
Salmonella.
Yeah, salmonella.
Sinamalama.
Yeah, salmonella.
Salmonella ding dong.
So I'm gonna read up to that P word. All right, you're gonna say that P word. I'm gonna continue. All right, I got this. All right.
Okay.
Let's go. Our success comes from our family's rather
Peculiar.
inheritance system.
There you go, Chance.
Got it. Woo!
Peculiar inheritance. What do you mean?
You see, our family's head never takes a wife.
No waifus.
Rather, he couples with exceptional women the world over in order to bear as many children as possible.
Kinky.
Alright!
All over the world.
They then make the children compete, and only one can come out on top. They fight
Hand-to-hand
what's going
combat.
on here, and whoever it is earns the right to become the next head of the family.
It's the fucking Blood Mist Village.
It is. You mean you have to fight your own brothers and sisters?
that's right.
For my battle, there were 15 of us in total.
I feel like he could have done better than that.
When all was said and done, only one was still standing, the youngest brother, me. In the entire history of the Togami family, the youngest male had never won.
Jeez, that sounds brutal.
It was. They're all dead.
I can't even imagine something like that.
So now do you understand? I won my title in open combat. That is how I become the ultimate fluent progeny. What? Yeah.
In other words,
That's why I didn't change because I didn't know they actually had combat.
Yeah.
I was not born into greatness. I had to earn it.
in other words,
I put my life on the line, and I earned the right to be called the Chosen.
You put your life on the line, then what about your siblings?
Dead.
Dead.
Dead?
stop talking.
I don't mean that literally, of course. They become dead to the family, unfit for the name of Togami. What? Of course, for them, it really is like death. They're forced to become one of the 99%. One of you.
He's so nice to me. But it must have been really hard, right?
Can't even imagine, which is why the survivor is recognized as the chosen.
Chosen.
Shut up! When you take over as the head of the family, all the weight of the family comes rest on your shoulders.
On your chosen shoulders.
That is how dedicated I am. I am forever dedicated to keep following. And so I shall. Otherwise, I would feel only pity for those I already defeated.
Byakuya pretty much said he carries the weight of always having to win. Winning comes natural to him.
And I'll say at this point.
You right there, bud?
Okay, champ.
You need to be chosen.
Do I need to chosen somebody else?
That's so flattering, dude. It's not that funny. You're not supposed to catch my chosen.
Oh, I got your chosen right here. Just like my peculiar.
I can't say that, dude. I don't know. Peculiar. 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 I was
Peculiar. Peculiar.
Yeah, I got the sweet pecs, bro. You want to see them?
Now, Togami's apparently fit enough to take down all of his siblings in hand-to-hand combat, so I'm sure he has got some peculars on there.
I just imagine them all being in there like, here, each of you get a bat or a knife. What does this have to do with running a business?
Yeah, really.
Anyways, all I'll say at this point is that I'm going to win this game, too. It's been a long time since I've had so much fun. I need to get as much enjoyment out of this as I can.
Don't make me repeat myself.
That's all. You're dealing with time, Mikey. I know. I can't. I just keep thinking about it, man. It's just.
I just keep thinking about it, man.
Because I'm waiting for him to say chosen again, and then I'm going to hear chosen.
Chosen.
Hey, chosen.
I am chosen.
Because I'm tired, so like the minute things is going to be fucking crack up. Alright, and in the end, I will stand victorious. I won't lose to the mastermind, or you, or anyone else. Even as the rest of you fall one by one, I will live and I will win.
In the name of my family.
As long as my name is Byakuya Togami.
The finality of his statement left no room for doubt or question. Nobody but Byakuya could talk that way and sound so convincing. But because it's him, it seems possible that maybe that is his fate. Honestly, the more I talk to him, the more I see how far apart we are. At the same time, I feel like I understand him that much more. At least I think I do.
Goodbye.
Now let me be crystal clear. We no longer have anything to talk about. Do not come to me like this again. Goodbye, loser.
I can't imagine any way Byakuya and I could ever become friends in this lifetime. He doesn't chosen me.
No, he's not the chosen.
You're not chosen.
I'm not chosen enough for Byakuya.
Why that got me, man?
Maximum number of skill points.
I just kept thinking about it, and the more I kept thinking about it, I was like, God damn it. School mode.
Yeah.
Affirmation, negation, chosen.
Chosen.
Stop! Stop! Almost done! Makoto is an exceedingly dull boy.
Thanks, man. Love it.
From everything he's told me, from the expectations he's set for himself. I have not a single shred of interest in him. Can you slow down words? Damn! This is clear to me now. He doesn't even comprehend that he and I will live in different worlds. He is no different from the rest of the rolling masses out there. To even stand here eye to eye with him makes me ill. See, why can't he go like that every time? He knows nothing about fighting, about struggling. I agree with that! All those ignorant cattle covet only peace and tranquility. Yeah, that again.
We live in different worlds. I agree. I consent to that. You and me do live in different worlds. It's true.
Naturally.
Why are you telling me what I already know?
Because I could read your mind.
Are you nervous standing before me like this?
No, nothing like that. But so much of the time, I don't understand the things you say.
Such ignorance.
Why should you? It's impossible for a commoner to understand the inner workings of a noble. It shows a certain wisdom for you to recognize that you could never call yourself my equal. You see yourself as having a tragic life, then you'll never rise above others.
Interesting.
Do you have what it takes to climb over them?
It looks to me like he had a really good time.
Really? Is that what you got out of it?
Really? You sure about that?
It's grown so late already. Look how you've consumed my precious time. Perhaps it was too great an honor for you. Well, I expect you to make the same effort to earn such an honor next time as well.
Let's go.
So then, let's go.
Where are we going, buddy?
So our time here has come to an end. Still, I have no intention of leaving things as they are.
In the name of my family.
I will find out why we all got caught up in this deplorable situation. After all, I am the chosen. The Choshin. My Togami name demands total victory. What was Monokuma's true identity, and what was he trying to accomplish here? In this case, victory means exposing those truths.
Well, for me, it's not about winning or anything. I just need to know. I have to know why we had to go through something like this.
Such ignorance.
So what, you expect me to come running to you with any details I might happen to dig up? Who are you to ask that of me?
Well, wait,
I don't have time to play with you.
If you really want to know the truth, if you really want to win, you must earn it for yourself.
Okay, but there's no way I could do this by myself.
Listen, Makoto, do you plan to help me or what? Do you need to help me or what?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'm asking what your intentions are.
My intentions are to take your underwear and run.
Are you going to help me punish whoever is responsible for this?
Hold on, why me? I'm just another normal person. You told me never to talk to you again, right?
That's fine.
It is annoying to admit, but the time I spent here has made me realize one thing.
What was it?
The more time I spent with all of you, the more I saw just how ignorant you all are.
Yeah, it's annoying for me to have to admit that.
I've spent my entire life learning how to lead. The way you live is incomprehensible to me. But because I don't understand it,
Such ignorance.
it might be good for me to keep an ordinary person like you around to explain it to me.
I mean, he's got
You're
a
gonna be
point
my
there.
urban dictionary.
Pretty much, yeah.
There's no point in trying to understand the foolish ideas of the masses myself.
Okay, so you want me to be your secretary.
It's all clear now.
With the promised salary $550,000 a year.
Take it.
And if that's not good enough, I'll gladly pay you more. Do we have a deal?
Makoto, what's a yeet?
He phrased it as a question, but I had the unmistakable feel of a command. But even though we'd become closer, I still feel that distance between us.
Well, hurry up and answer, you clod.
Well, the salary part doesn't really matter.
What are you thinking?
What do you mean? Do you not want to be paid?
I mean, regardless of that, I want to help you. So, I'll do my best, Byakuya.
That's fine.
One mistake and you're fired, understand?
I made up my decision. I'd taken control of the direction of my life, and it led me to Byakuya. Now, my goal is to show Byakuya that the way I live can bring someone happiness. For the first time since coming to this school, a vivid image of the future filled my heart.
And it was Byakuya shaped.
Byakuya hole. Like his
Dude,
sexy
nice
thong.
dog.
Byakuya's undergarments.
Dude, he's got an under the nut
Byakuya's
butt
favorite
hut.
high-end underwear. It comes from the only brand that truly elite will wear. All of his family's underwear is made to order, in order to show that no matter how much money some no-name upstart may have, they'll never be a Togami.
What's up?
The report card of Byakuya
Bye,
Togami. He's 6 foot 1 inches and weighs 150 pounds. My lineage, intelligence, figure, athletic ability, they are all ultimate, which is to say I am the ultimate perfection. I am personally worth over $4 billion, which I accrued on the stock market, separate from my Togami family assets. Frankly, life is too easy. Jesus Christ. I've gone to battle and emerged victorious. That is why I'm the chosen. I'm the chosen. Those who are chosen from birth have no concept of what that truly means. He doesn't want to fight, but neither does he flee from battle. I must say, I don't understand that Makoto. But if he can make it to the end, I'm afraid I'll be forced to acknowledge him. As a champion of my family's unique inheritance system, I have become the chosen. Now I carry with me the responsibility and resolve to claim victory after victory. Spoilers! Okay, so, let me see if I can pause this. There we go, pause. Not that it matters. But, so, how does everybody feel about Byakuya?
Oh, that Byakuya.
I feel bad for him. I mean, like, he had such a hard life, and
He had
I feel
to
like no
battle
one-
his family in
Yeah.
one-on-one combat.
I feel like no one really understands him. Like,
Yeah.
he had a hard life, and can't believe like Makoto was kind of rude to him, like not trying to understand what he's like, what he was going through.
Yeah.
Like he just thought he was in the right the whole time.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, honestly, I mean, Team Byakuya, he had a life.
Team Byakuya.
And I feel bad for him.
Yep. That he has to pay Makoto $500,000 to be his secretary.
Like that's so nice of him to give him money for that, and then Makoto just gonna be an asshole and just like kind of say you don't need to pay me. Makoto, like, he's such an asshole.
He's such a fucking asshole, man.
I don't know.
Makoto just wants to give him friendship without monetary gain. How dare?
Like, I
What
don't know.
Absolute fucking tool.
I know. Yeah.
No, I do like Byakuya though, just because, like, don't get me wrong, he's an asshole, and if this is real life, I'd be like, yeah, Byakuya, get the fuck away from me.
Oh, exactly.
But I like him. Like, if we just go outside of the retrospective, I like him in the game because he actually makes things interesting. It's not like, because it wasn't like a cut and dry case of, of the second murder of Chihiro. Like, he actually switched things around, which made things like, why? But it made it great. And I like that. I like how he made the game interesting. If it wasn't for him, and also the him and Toko interactions, like my favorite interactions were like him and Toko.
Oh, definitely.
And like I just like how he was always kind of like the stuck up, like, oh, I'm gonna solve this case, and he was always the outlier where he was like, yeah, I'm gonna kill. When I kill, you're not gonna know it's me. I still think he should have been the one the trick Aoi into poisoning Sakura, because that would have been a lot better story wise. But other than that, pretty good.
You just wanted Aoi to die.
Well, no, I mean, even if you blamed anyone, because I think it'd be cool that he did that, because they could be like, oh, well, so Aoi's the one that gave him the drink, so that means Aoi killed him. But then, after we came to the decision and we voted, Byakuya could have said, no, I did it. But then, Monokuma being Monokuma would just be like, well, technically, she's the one that killed him, so they're all right. So then they'd be in that situation where, technically, Byakuya did win, but he also didn't win. So you'd see his little character development there, and be like, oh fuck. But either way.
Yeah, I get you.
I thought that'd be cool, but I like Byakuya as a character, not as a person.
Oh yeah, I'd punch him in the face if I knew him. But as just character-wise, I love pretty much every of the characters for the Danganronpa series. Yeah, he has one very special outlier.
Like he has a fucking vendetta.
She needs to go.
Fair enough. Yeah. Does anybody else have anything to say about our boy Byakuya? The chosen... The chosen boy.
The chosen. My name is Byakuya Togami. I am the chosen.
Alright, you're not gonna ever defile him again.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Thank y'all for watching. Do like, comment, subscribe, they all help out, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye!